Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
What a crazy day. What a crazy, crazy day. We were in there for hours. And I was trying to read all the tea leaves, throwing I Chings, flipping coins. And at a certain point I was like, Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And so it all, like, after a lot of like thinking, then it was just like a completely spontaneous, whimsical, what's it called? Split decision. Not it wasn't a split decision. It's like when it's I don't know what to say. Like then I get it home, and of course I am who I am, so I have to doubt my decision. How could you not doubt it? I'm just going to play it a lot for the next few days, and really, I won't know what I think of my decision till later, which is a little bit weird, but this is it. It's a Martin. I didn't know anything about this guitar when I pulled the trigger. Came home and started doing research, and apparently this is a new thing they're doing. It's called an Inception, Martin Inception, and it's made all from North American Tonewoods, and it's spruce on the top, maple on the sides and back, but apparently maple is so bright, a lot of people don't like it for guitars, and they put a strip of walnut down the middle. I have a certain affinity for walnuts. Walnuts was one of the first signs. I mean, it looks like me, doesn't it? I sent a picture to Brad, and the first thing he said was, "It looks like you." So I was trying not to let looks be too much of a factor, but there is this crazy honeycomb bracing too that you probably can't see. It has a built-in Anthem, LR Baggs Anthem pickup, which is pretty extraordinary. I sort of love it. And it's a lot quieter and not as full as the D18, Marty, who's affectionately become known as Marty. There's a part of me that thinks I might hold on to Marty, too, because we really have bonded, and he feels like a teacher to me. Marty feels like this important teacher. I haven't spent long enough with this one yet to see what kind of sensei relationship I'm going to have with this one. But it does have a nice built-in pickup, yep, which is pretty sweet. Actually, it has two pickups in it. that you blend between it. There's a strip of metal under here and then a microphone inside, and you can blend between the two. This week I'm going to be doing some experiments in terms of sound for the practice. I got some ideas, but I'm going to have to try some different options. I feel like the best sound I could get would involve me going into headphones during the practice, and Kethra thinks that's a bad idea. It's probably true. But I do think the best sound I could possibly get would be in headphones. But maybe we'll save that. Maybe it's too soon. Too much too soon. Progaf says that's how it all begins. Can't let them go once you've given them your love and attention, right? Brenda says, oh, it's home. The Inception is home. Sounds so pretty in the basement there, and it's gorgeous and distinctive. Aw. One thing I just haven't played it enough yet to know. I'm really hoping that it does the same thing that Marty was doing. And Marty was just like always telling me, try this, do this. Oh, you should do this. And hopefully this guy's going to do the same thing, because I'm a sponge for that at the moment. This is just, when I'm playing straight, it's just in the room. When I hit this pedal down here, now it's through the amp. So when I looped it, it was going through the amp, and then I got it looping, and then I killed the signal to the amp and noodled over top of it acoustically. Well, let's just dive into your requests and see what happens. I'm a bit of a nervous wreck because it's such a leap, and I just have no way of knowing for sure. I want you all to know you would have been very proud of Marty. First, we met the guy in the parking lot behind the Chili's for the O, Martin, and it was no contest. Nope. And then I walked in there with with Marty, the D18, and I told the guy the quick story, and he immediately put Marty on the operating table and was in there looking at it and stuff and being a little dismissive of it, and it sat there for a while. He told me all the things that were wrong with it. Then he pulled out a completely functioning D18 that didn't have the crack and wasn't caving in on itself and stuff. And I mean, it was nice and everything, but it was no Marty. And eventually I grabbed it off the operating table and played it, and I could see by the look in his eyes he was shocked at how cool it sounded. So Marty does have a certain magic. There was something very distinctive about the sound of this guy. And when I would A-B it back to back to a D18, this definitely sounded smaller, and and I was like, you really have to let the dust settle before you hear the true sound of this, because in direct comparison, it doesn't seem as big or as full or whatever. But a lot of times loudness can be deceiving, where you just loud is better, but this guy, every time I would come back to it, I would play it, and it would do something, make a sound that was unlike any of the other guitars that I played in there. I gotta give honorable mention to Huss and Dalton. If the price tag wasn't so much, I probably would have played it longer. It was definitely intoxicating, fascinating sound, very interesting. And it was like Catherine was saying on the way back, she was like, that Huss and Dalton was amazing, but it didn't really sound like you. And so I look forward to exploring that more. And it's really just right down the street from us here. It's pretty interesting that I know as little as I do about that. It's pretty crazy. I do. The look of it is pretty badass. There's nothing else in the store even close to this. Most of them just were your standard blonde guitars. All right, let's go in though. Dying to play the hell out of this thing this week. Really get to see what I've gotten myself into. All right, I know. I think I won't play any harmonica for a minute, to bring things back in one at a time. Mr. Guitar Picker says, I don't know if all guitarists are like this, but me personally, I treat my guitars as if they were my children and try not to give one more attention than the others. I don't want anyone to get jealous. That was my big thing. I was like, but if we keep Marty, how will I know which one to play? Because I definitely don't want to hop back and forth between all the guitars. I want to dedicate myself, at least for the next nice little spell, to get deep with one. Yeah, the evolution of the sound as I play it is such a interesting thing. Marty definitely did that over the course of last week. Let's see what this guy does to me. I know each town is two towns, one full of love, one full of hate. I know which one is up to me as I enter through the gate. I know I am lonely. I know I couldn't be true. I know there are madmen. I know I could be one too. I know the river's poisoned. I know the child is innocent. I know there were gypsies here. I know where they went. I know life is in the balance, and you can't cut the good and bad in half. I know you just plain don't desire what you have. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know that one sweet honey, I'll be rolling in the morning glee. Be rolling in the wee hours, just her and me. I know power is a great inspiration, and just how small a man can be. I know the truth, it's whatever sets you free. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know math is a light shining on all the musics of thought. I know this debt ain't right. I know my education's bought. I know a sinner's close to God. Wait, I know. Oh man, thought I could do it without reading the lyrics. I know deep down people are scared, and happy people are high. I know a sinner's close to God, and a saint's usually alive. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know grace is always there. It's me, I come and go. From the Buddha to the ball game, I know what everyone knows. I know the good songs come when the mind is gone. I know the ice is melting. I know nothing's wrong. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I think that was all the words. Good starting song. You got this. You got it. All right, let's see how it likes this partial capo that lets the E ring. Will it work? Will it work? Jeff says, I had a lovable grump of a guitar teacher who used to say he could make any guitar sound like $1,000,000. He was right, and I feel you can do the same. But this one really does sound incredible. Dang. All right. Here's hoping they can reach us. You know, life's finest teachers, the ones to show us how to do what must be done. I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter-of-factly. The nuts and bolts of flying to the sun. But who can show us where to look? How will we know what must be done? I know it's written in a million books, but we can't read everyone. Some say God has a plan for every woman, child, and man. Of all the things to think that might be true. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter-of-factly. I can't play piano, can you? But who can show us what it meant when first a string tied to a bow? How do we find our instrument? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's a sort of prayer to get up and go out there, to know your feet can find a sacred path. And I don't mean abstractly, I mean matter-of-factly. Once you're on it, you ain't ever looking back. I have no idea how it works from where we get our gifts, but each of us, I am sure, something nobody else is. You got this. 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 I'm hoping this guitar, I mean, the thing I kept thinking as I was playing it, I was like, this could be my sound, this could be my sound. Whereas the others was like, oh, I could learn a lot from that sound, I could learn a lot from that sound. But this one, I was like, oh, this could be my sound. All right, what's next? Fun list. Holler and Hope. Oh, I might have to pull a harmonica out. It's been a while. I haven't played a harmonica with it yet. Maybe that's something that should happen. I probably shouldn't even put this out there, but I will just because it's true and it's something I will be thinking about. There's a 3-day return policy at this store. Just saying. 3 days, you get a full refund. 10 days, you get a store credit. So I'm going to be playing this guy a lot for the next couple of days. Don't even think about returning. That's probably a healthy approach as well. But it is insurance. Yep. So glad the world can hear my thoughts. Oh, if the world could hear my thoughts. From this world I'd likely be shot like a cannonball. I leave the light on, yes I do. Climb up to where I love the view. Sometimes the dark comes shining through like a cannonball. The cuckoo bird is not the best. Watch you rob the robin's nest. Watch you swallow the swallow's eggs. Such a sweet song. I would never think to judge. There's nothing evil in a flood. Don't worry, I forgive you, bud. Such a sweet song. For everything there is a time. For every justice there's a crime. We might not see, we might not shine. Someone will. And when you fall down in a hole, you don't care who drops the rope. All you can do is holler and hope someone will. Ooh, sorry about the window, everybody. Let's go straight to Never Settle. That's a fun gif right there. You should stick that in the window. So, what's happening? Hanging out on Twitch in Bogota. I love it. Yeah, we could try Gotta Be on this guy. What do you think of that? Pretty awesome, huh? Now that I've seen the Golden Highway, now that I've heard from the best, now that I've had a real woman, I'll never settle for less. Saw with my own eyes a true magician Swear she pulled my secret from her chest. Well, I tried, but I just cannot explain it. Now I never settle for less. The only trouble is the midnight melting, exploring the heights upon wings of excess. It's a long, long fall to the palace of wisdom, but I'll never settle for less. I heard a melody so sweet it made me cry. It felt to me like a caress that took away all my worries. Now I'll never settle for less. Now that I've laid in that river just one more day, and I'll be blessed. I got too much love left to give her, and I'll never settle for less. Lately I've been spilling all over, even lost my keys just leaning west, 'cause that's where I was graceful. Now I'll never settle for less. Oh, I'll never settle for less. That was fun. Betty Boo, good to see you. Good to see you. What do you think, Swaby? Give it to me straight, Doc. So far, first impressions. First ear impressions, not eyes. I know it's cool looking. You think it sounds like a match? Could it be my sound? There you go, from my brother-in-law down in Bogota. Time's been dragging on, drip, drip, dragging on. What am I gonna do now? There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone to. There's gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. I got my favorite cup. Let's stir something up. I'm ready as a cup can be, empty as an eye that just can't see. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. Just saw a movie about the 60s. Sure must have been groovy with all them hippies. But even in this very small town, even say right about now, there's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. There's gotta be something going. There's gotta be somewhere I can. There's gotta be someone too. There's gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. Time's been dragging on. Drip, drip, dragging on. Today's the first day in the last week I would have even dared try that song. My voice is still fragged from the cold, but I feel like I finally defeated the bug. I feel like I'm knock on all the wood in the world, because if there's anything bugs like is a challenge like that, but I feel like I'm on the other side of that terrible cold I had last week. Oh, 1,000 thank yous back at you. That's a hard one to do all by myself. It's so fun to do with a bunch of people, though. Betty Boo says, "Oh my God, I'm on the treadmill and tried to put the phone on it so I could watch it. It almost a crap, but I made it." Be careful out there, everybody. Be careful. I love these experimental ways of listening and participating, but please, safety first. All right. Back to the request list. What a healthy list. We're definitely not going to have time to do all of these. Let's see. Oh, should we... Oh, I haven't tried... Should we see if it can handle a drop C? Ooh, it's asking a lot. Drop C. I might have to abandon this drop C idea. Now they're all confused. Where are we going? why we Catherine started calling it Leo. I might call it Leo too. It's the Martin Inception. One thing that's cool is that a lot of it is it's a sustainability edition because it's all North American Tonewoods, as opposed to getting them from all around the world, which has to travel further. And a lot of people have less romantic notions of some of the tonewood trees that are abundant in North America. It sounds more exotic to get the rosewood and get it coming from far away, but there's a renewed interest in local. So that's a fun thing. Dustin, the last song was called Gotta Be. There's a fun version of that with a full rock band on You, yeah, smoking hot. One more time at the camera. That's You, yeah, smoking hot. He died at 29 at the end of a bottle. So in so few years he wrote all those songs. Many might say that's not how you ought to live your life, but damn those songs. And watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. That don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. She died at 33, OD'd in a hotel, that famous hotel where genius would hang. She was always free, now she always will be. Was anyone freer than when she sang? And watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. He died at 73, always a fighter, screaming at demons like a back alley cat. He teased the reaper, I dare you to try it. I'll shave with your scythe, wipe my face with your hat. And watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the Woo! Man, oh man, that is an awful low tuning. I can see why people don't usually do that. Pretty sure it's a 54 on this low E too, as opposed to the 56 that was on the shanty when we did it. There ain't nobody, there ain't nobody. There ain't nobody lost forever, nor broken heart is tried and true. Heaven is 24/7. The sky is black and blue, and strange weathers fill our heads, fallen angel feathers fill our beds, but we can lie there, we can lie there. Ain't nobody built to last, unless we're taking it day to day. Heaven comes to wonder how it slips away. Lovers hold it in their hands, answered prayers to the inquisitive man. We can lie there, we can lie there, ain't nobody. There ain't nobody taking my soul with it when it goes down into the ground. No, 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 chances are on a paradise. Snake eyes come around, tempting, talking, freedom calls. Realize another four walls that's a workout. That one's, oh my goodness, we're out of time. That one's hard. All right, well, I gotta go play this thing all night, I reckon. Swaby says, what an amazing guitar this is. I'm feeling it. Oh, yeah? Go on. Yeah, we still need a leaving song. Now, I want to get these timestamps in and then go get in my spot and just play this thing all night. It can do it all. Doesn't really fall apart. I'm glad that Swaby said that after Ain't Nobody, because that's felt a little shaky. Hey, Beans. Got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky's about to open, steal me away and close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Where there's smoke, there's a motel burning. There's fire in the eyes of the musician, and the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. still don't know these knobs, how they work exactly. One's a mix and one's a volume. That's either all mic. Here's St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just put me back in what I had on. And we'll blame it on dreams and running from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I just had to step out towards the ceiling. Had some unfinished business upstairs. Shouldn't take long at all. A wild man like me with a couple of squares. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes. Back in 15 minutes. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll have a lot more info in a psychic way. My fingers will have a lot more to say. Thanks for it's been a fun adventure. The adventure continues. This is just a ramp. I got another surprise tomorrow night. You're definitely going to want to tune in. There's going to be something else new coming. I'm going to do these timestamps and play this thing all night. Tonight I was so nervous going into it because I was like, oh my God, I just took this big leap. Did I make a mistake? I don't know. Will it all be revealed? I was nervous in such a different way. Keep up the good work out there. Go get them, Tigers. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly. Be honest. And always trust your cape. Bye.